Wait a second. Is that oh my gosh, a series of unfortunate events?
It is.
Is that the movie?
All right.
I used to read the books.
Oh my God, you're gonna hate me for this. I did read the books. I read all the books, and then the movie made me upset. And then the Netflix series was pretty good.
I haven't seen any of those, though, unfortunately.
For this, is Big the cat gonna be in the game? Maybe. It's a tough question.
Froggy.
Froggy.
It's a tough
That's a tough question.
We don't want to divulge that he's, Tails' partner the whole time.
We don't want to divulge that. No, we want to keep that under wraps. Absolutely.
That's under the NDA.
Yeah, it's under the NDA that I've just put together right now.
Non-existent NDA that you didn't sign.
One of us is gonna lose our jobs, and it's most likely not gonna be you.
Lose our jobs.
Plot twist: Big was the Battle Lord all along.
Yeah.
He just pulls over like a scoop and two mask.
Big.
Oh, Big, Froggy, don't play dumb, Big.
He ends up being the main villain of the game. No. It's like Big is like Froggy. Don't play dumb with me. He falls into the Duke Nukem voice. Fine.
I never play dumb. Oh crap. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and put these away.
I get that reference because they're the same actor.
Yes. Alright, let's see here. Alright. So, oh, I'm not. Oh. That's one thing I'm not doing is, I'm going to close this stream and reopen it in just a second. All screen one, boom shakalaka. There it goes. All right, now it should be back. Okay, cool. Let's see what people are saying in the chat over there. Nothing. Perfect. All right. Seems like Wednesday's probably a better day for streams because we got some questions. That was amazing. That was abnormal. I wasn't expecting any of that. Okay, next one. Add this here. Actually, wait. Oh, no. Oops. Wait a minute. Rotate along the z-axis. It's supposed to be right here, isn't it?
Sonic 15 or 16 in the main games?
15, from my understanding.
We had a birthday in Generations.
Well, he had a 20th anniversary on his 15th birthday, so you go figure.
And Infinite says that Eggman and Sonic have been fighting for decades.
Yeah, so don't worry about it. Make a schedule and maybe more people will show, lol. Well, Caton, I could say the same about you. No, he's not wrong. We have been a little bit by the seat of the pants recently. Been trying to be putting out more content and such these days.
And we're doing better than we have in a while.
Yeah, that's true. The world wants more than better. They want perfect these days, you know? Perfect everything. But they don't realize that perfect isn't easy.
But it's me!
Ha ha. Ho 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 ho. Alright. Boy, am I in luck. Okay.
So, like, what is it? Yeah, time jump. How do you think Sonic would change in personality in a 4-year time jump now?
He'd learn to respect his friends. Sonic is immortal, confirmed. Yes.
Sonic,
are there more characters like Scream and Shout Tails with face? Possibly.
What do you mean by like characters like Trinity? You mean like original
Are you
characters?
talking about like new original characters or Battlebird characters? Is that what you're trying to go for?
Lots of BB.
Lots of.
Because the answer is yes.
The answer was there will be more Battlebirds than stars in the sky. No. Especially if Rocket Power gets his way, there's just be birds everywhere.
Rocket Powell's like, no, I don't want to make any more birds.
No, that's exactly what he wants to do.
That's what he wants to do. Birds.
Only birds. Only birds. No one else.
The plus about having Rocket Powell make all of our birds is that the Armada looks consistent.
Yeah, they all look the exact same, so it makes sense. They have like a consistent art style and design language, and people, I think, will respond well to that. Largely.
That's a cool effect.
Oh.
Oh, this? Hopefully it works, because it's starting to get a little too far over. This is something that Rocket Power actually suggested that this thing do in order to show off its silos in the back. Uh-oh.
I love getting asked.
Yeah, questions are cool.
It's like, it feels good to have an engaged community, you know?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's we strive
adds-
to engage the community.
We'll need a community manager soon enough.
We do need a. We have always needed one. We just don't have one. Someone who can help us do our social media pushes and keep people interested in what we're doing. Like, I've been able to accept the fact that we're not going to be as lively as some other fan projects because this is a video game.
We want to wait till we have like a lot of content.
Yeah, we want to wait till we have something to show people. But of course, in the process of making that content, we can kind of show people making it. Us making
I
it.
thought we were.
Wait, we can pull a Sonic Twitter, guys. Let's
I
make
thought we were
memes.
just a bunch of introverts.
Who's a bunch of introverts?
All of us.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't. Oh no, that looks awful.
Oh,
That's gonna have to be bone driven. That's the rules. It's
Oh
gonna
no,
be
that
bone.
looks off.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm just laughing.
Oh, yeah, no, that looks bad. I'm gonna connect it to bones, and they'll be
Yeah, I
able to
was just saying, I
control
don't
it.
want people to do this work.
We need more assets than new characters, says Catson. Yes, we do, but then we need more people drawing those assets. Where's that at, huh? No.
Keep
that's-
bothering Pogmemius. Keep bothering him. Dude, he's a jerk.
Wait, what?
In the concept art tryout thing.
Keep bothering Pac-Munias?
Yeah.
We'll have to have that conversation offline. I don't know exactly what's going on here. Alright, we're gonna minus that. Is this anything? No, it's not
Get the
anything.
multiple cat on.
Alright. So we got the guns. That's fine. We'll work on that with bones, and then I think it's time to start bringing in the skeletons. Yeah! Okay, so we're gonna bring in the skeleton of a previous model that I already made.
Out of my closet.
I mean, like, does he face foes like them? Doesn't have to be from the Armada. Yeah,
I mean, like,
he's
yeah,
gonna other character. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. That's a part of the game. But the Armada is the main threat.
but they're all good threats.
Most of the threats are gonna stem from the fact that the Armada is there, doing what they're doing in the story.
That's a good antagonist there, like a threat, like an overlooming threat that causes other problems. Yeah.
Conflict?
It's going to be anti-tails. I'm kidding.
We're gonna call it. It's anti-tails. It's gonna be blue.
He's gonna be
And-
no, he's not blue. He's gonna be Miles, basically from the Archie comics,
Yeah,
with the great comb over.
A
Yeah.
love interest.
A love interest, yes.
It's gonna be a love interest.
It's gonna be a mixture of
I mean,
all
we're gonna
three,
be-
3 to 4 of his love interests, just all mixed into
At
one
12 years
character.
old.
Yeah, we got multiple love interests here. We're gonna have a new love interest. We're gonna have Zoe. We're gonna have Fiona, and we're gonna have Sonic.
That's actually a harem anime.
Basically, this entire thing was
Cosmo
there.
from the
Yes,
from
from
the,
Sonic X. Absolutely.
Cosmo, yeah.
We can't stop ourselves. We like cheese. What are you gonna do?
We're gonna fill our bodies with some of that cholesterol.
Get that good cholesterol. Wow, this is actually probably not gonna work. Maybe it might. But there's gonna be extra bones on here. He just needs to be better set up. This was incredibly simple model, simple rig that I made before.
Aren't you happy, Rotalist, that you don't need to try?
What are you talking about?
Oh no, I was saying, aren't you happy, Rotalist, that you don't need to try as much?
I'm trying very hard. What are you talking about? Alright, let's see here. What are people saying? Oh, Chris, that's Rocket Pow saying, sorry for leaving the call so suddenly. Got a call from the doctors. Now my mom needs me to cook dinner. Alright. Take care of the house, man. Intro Geist. Look how in Adventures 2, in Adventure 2, Eggman was the main threat, but you still fought Gun. I suppose, but the gun thing was resolved rather quickly.
I wouldn't say exactly like that. I wouldn't say it's like two active threats. It's more like one active threat that causes a bunch of other problems.
Yeah.
And then you deal with all the knock-on effects of those other problems. Or like, oh, because this is happening, that dude's here. Now everything's dumb.
Or now this, natural animal is really big and angry.
You gotta attack the giant enemy crab for massive damage.
Giant crab.
We could have a giant crabby.
I'm not saying it because I don't like it. I'm just saying that would be nasty to look at. Okay.
There's a difference between the real crab and the robot crab.
What's the difference? One of them is made out of metal. Oh, I see. Double on the x-axis. See, I bit into a crab shell one time. I promise you I couldn't tell the difference.
Fighting a crab shell sucks.
Fighting a crab shell?
Biting one.
Oh, biting? Yeah, I imagine. It's what I mean. I think that's why the crab does it. He's like, I don't want you to eat me, so don't bite my shell. If you do, I hope you break every tooth in your mouth.
Yeah, it's like, yo, bro, don't eat me. If you try,
don't eat me, bro. Don't eat me.
It's like trying to eat eggshells. Sucks.
Ew, that's nasty. I hate the very idea of that concept. Let's go grab on the x-axis here. It's like walking on eggshells, bad enough. Eating the eggshells, what's your problem, man?
Eating the eggshells.
Walking on eggshells, that's a problem. Eating an eggshell? What's wrong with you, man?
What's wrong with you, man? It's more or less the design there. We got these control points. I will have to ask Rocket Pal what he thinks of the control points, because I'm going to have to add a little bit of functionality to the toe, because these toes kind of move. Cool. To anyone who wonders what this is based on.
No, you finish your thought.
To anyone who's wondering what these are based on, this is based on an older model by the name of the Dino Carrier. I will bring one of those in for comparison, and you will see what we had to work with. We own file and.
Isn't like the first boss in the original Tales Adventure kind of like a two-way walker, kind of like this?
Well, it was a two-way walker, yes, but it wasn't actually like a.
Two.
This is the Dino Carrier.
Yeah, it steps on the ground, says, "Get a load of this," and it's.
I loaded him in without his bombs, but usually there's bombs in the top of his head. He has some colors there. But essentially it's a similar design. Of course, this was his pose, his rest position. You could move his legs by grabbing the little blocks. I
I'm
don't know
excited to see
how
what
much control he
we're
wants
gonna
to
do.
put.
Not real. I'm
Oh,
kind of excited to see what we're gonna do with gamers because it's fun.
I
Oh.
suppose. Oh shoot! There's a lot of conversations that's going on. You were gonna say
I
something,
know.
though?
I know.
Yeah. Is Eggman gonna be in the game?
Is Eggman going to be in the game? So the very first
Maybe, yeah.
cutscene, Eggman is killed by a lightning bolt. I'm kidding again. Sorry.
Sonic goes super and rips out his heart.
He's like, you know what, Eggman? I'm sick of this. Like, what? Sick of what? This whole charade. Me caring about your life. But
We're gonna put a real edgy vibe in everything.
whole game's gonna be real edgy,
Like,
absolutely. So Eggman
Yeah,
is
Sonic-
not going
Sonic
to
decides-
is not
No,
going
no,
to
I'm
be
saying
the.
Egg- Not gonna be like what is it? Like if Sonic just goes up to Eggman and is like, you know what, Eggman? You ever wonder what a spin dash feels like? What do you mean? Ah!
It feels like that. All of my insides are on my outsides. Exactly.
No, a cameo from Mega Man is not out of the question.
It's not out of the question, but he's just not like super duper man on the top of the,
Important.
yeah, he's just sort of.
No.
There may be references to Eggman, so keep your eye out. Keep your eyes
Keep
peeled,
Keep your eye out for eggs.
as in peeling eggs. I don't know. Call it peeling eggs. It's called peeling eggs, right? Yeah. I'm not that out of touch. I know what's going down. Put that here. He doesn't really need a lot of bones. Like, I think there'll be like things like the movement of this piston part could be a shape key thing, because I don't see a point in
That
adding
would
a
be
bone for
the
that.
edgiest Sonic game.
The edgiest Sonic game ever. The edgiest Sonic game to ever edge.
See, no. Here's the thing. Instead of Shadow the Hedgehog, we wanted to include like real egg, right? So there's not going to be any swearing or anything. That's childish. We're going to include a lot of gore.
A lot of what?
Gore.
Get out of here right now. Get out of my chat. You're fired from the project. I cannot deal with people talking bad about my favorite. No, I'm kidding.
But we said Sonic's going to spin dash through Eggman. Gore would be correct.
Oh, I thought you said vor.
So did I.
Oh, no.
Okay, so let's see here what people are saying. So more like Knuckles in Sonic 3, or Fang in Triple Trouble. Gotcha, I guess so. True, but eggshells have a satisfying crunch. Whoa, things went from 0 to 100 real quick. Boomer, says Katon. I don't know what you're talking about, Katon, and I don't know exactly. Whatever. Someone called me a boomer, and I'm mad now. I'm gonna be mad for the rest of the day. My life and day have been ruined.
Are
We
you
thought
mad because
Shadow
it's true?
with guns was dumb, so we gave it to Tails instead. He seems-
No, we gave
One
Tails a gun. We gave Shadow bazooka.
Yeah.
Shadow actually has just like a whip. He goes around and just sort of beats people with it. It's a whole, we think, an interesting addition to the story. We're working on trying to justify it now, but I think we're not
Give
doing
him love.
I think we might come up with a half-ass solution
bone groups.
eventually.
We're just trying to get across. We're making the most horrible game.
Yeah, we want everyone to know that we are not doing a good job, and we don't care if you don't like it. It's really about us.
It's about us. We don't care. And then nobody plays it. And we
Here,
go,
here at Project Armada.
Well, we just
don't
say everyone's a hater who didn't play it. They're like, oh, how dare you?
we know better than you.
All right, my internet connection's a little weakish.
You're better than Sonic Team. Hire us, Sega.
Ira say, right? Ira.
Yeah, we're better than Sonic Team. Please let us work for them. Please let us work for Sonic Team.
No, we're gonna dismantle Sonic Team from the inside. And from the ashes, we build a new Sonic Team.
From the ashes, we build a new Sonic Team called Sonic Cheap. Clarify. Every game that you liked and know from the Sonic franchise, but made way cheaper and with less effort somehow put into it. Are we here to talk crap about Sonic Team? No, we're not. Is it
No.
fun to talk crap about Sonic Team? Yes. Yes, it is. Do we hate them? No, not at all. Is it fun to talk about them? Yes.
Right. It's nothing. We totally believe it can make a.
It's
Next
funny.
game could be good.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's funny to think that 8-year-old Tails had a supply of dynamite in Tails Adventure. Or that 8-year-old Tails, before meeting Sonic ever, took down an entire empire. And its leader, an entire armada. And he just sort of gets bullied by some other characters later on. And then Sonic's like, hey, don't bully him. And then Tails like, oh, thank you. Like, Sonic's like, I'm protecting them from you. Because I know, because Sonic's like, I know the truth about you, Tails. You're a monster.
You're a monster.
Tails gets bullied by some kids, and then Tails is like, why don't you try to say pull-ups? And then Sonic comes out, he's like, hey, kid. Don't do that.
Don't
do that. You want to play games? I can play games. I love games. Okay.
We'll play this game. I changed the new screen.
Oh, I have a good question.
All right.
Have you decided on the voice actor for Tails? I mean.
Oh, we have not. We are still at this stage of development. We are actually working on just the level design and gameplay mechanics and those kinds of things, because we want to make sure that by the time we have the story completely fleshed out and the script done, by the time we bring in voice actors, we want to have all that taken care of already. We want to be pretty confident about the game's release and its completion.
Yeah.
That way, because we absolutely want to put our game out. We don't want to put out a demo and then disappear. We want to put out a game, so we kind of want to do this in stages, and make sure that everybody at every point feels like they have something to do.
Yeah, and we basically don't want to bring on voice actors unless A, we absolutely need to, or B, the script is finished.
Yeah, basically that's about the time we're going to start looking for voice actors, is when we're done with our outline and script for the story.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's very simple.
We don't want voice actors to come in and be like, hey, we don't have a script, but get ready.
Any voice acting you have to hear is standard.
It's going to be stand-in voice acting. It's going to be coming from us. Yeah. Katon says we want concept artists to work. Lol. All right, this dude's calling out people in the stream. Well, this man has got he gives none, is all I'm going to say. Ugh, just a second. I need a stretch. Oh! That's how I stretch. That's the sound of my bones. Okay. Alright, so yeah. I guess at this point we could look at people that we might like, but largely the casting is going to be left up to our voice acting director that we have. You may know him as the guy Silver. You should check him out. He's a pretty good dude.
Great.
But yeah, so like we have like stuff in place for that, but at this point we're more on the putting it together side, because yeah, we've learned from past experience. Not gonna say mistakes.
Don't want people sitting around.
Yeah, because then they're like, why am I on this project anymore? What am I doing? You know, what's it all about? You know.
Yeah, when we're ready to have that, we do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's kind of where we are, to continue to answer the question that was answered several minutes ago. Sorry.
Very sensible.
Okay, so Katon says, the guy Silver is British, so it makes perfect sense for a voice act. What?
Oh, Katon.
Katon, he has the most interesting logic of any person you'll ever meet. I'll give him that.
That being the fact that it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, I wasn't going to say all that. I'm not trying to hurt his feelings, not that I could.
Is it incorrect?
It's not incorrect. It's just
Not really good here.
a little more direct than I was trying to be.
Immune.
I can imagine what he's going to say in the chat right now. I've never been more offended in my entire life.
You know what'd be cool? If Tails Doll was a secret boss. Don't give away spoil. I'm kidding. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Separate this bone. Oh, no. Go back. No.
Yeah, instead of Shadow Tails, it's Tails.
Hold on.
He's the real villain.
You're going to have Tails still be a secret boss and find him and he just kills you. There's no way.
People love actions. It is true.
On your computer screen. And erases the game.
Alright, okay. So it's going to be relatively simple. The next thing I want to do is maybe put some bones in here.
Bones.
Boom. Can't say as I have, Jimbo. We'll call this bone, left bone. Actually, no. We'll call it, Bay. No. The other one had a name, right? Silo cover. Silo cover bone left front. Silo
Eggman.
cover.
Is it Dr. Eggman? No, we're bringing in Dr. Eggman from Shadow the Hedgehog.
Cover top. .L. Silo cover top. And then
Gonna be Eggette.
Yeah. How did you know? Who told you?
Oh no! Why do you have to spoil Eggette on screen? On
Scream.
Eggette, and Tails is actually being mind controlled by Eggman and his.
Oh no.
Ally.
Tails is being mind controlled, right? He's being mind controlled by Eggman in order to stop the battle birds.
Battlebird.
Right. In order to stop them.
Super powerful. Like basically, it's like one of those things where Tails can't take on the Battlebird Armada by himself, so he entrusts the help of Eggman, who also wants to take on the Battlebirds. But as a trade-off, Tails has to be mind-controlled by Eggman and find a way to take out the Battlebirds with the help of Eggman, while also not succumbing to Eggman's influence.
Because Eggman's
Like
also going to try to take over the world.
You did it.
We did it.
I've just thought of a cool. Sounds really. Super Tails if he gets his hands on the Chaos Emeralds.
Careful now. You're getting awful close to the story. No. Super cow rescate. Alright, rotate that along the x-axis. Alright, or y-axis actually. Okay, cool. We're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot, yeah? Yeah.
Are the Chaos Emeralds in the story? You'll have to play the game to find out.
You'll have to play the game, or watch footage of the game being played, or something along those lines.
No.
Yeah.
Play the game. The game has a special mode where if you're recording the game in any way, you cannot finish.
It just like, you know, hits. It just Windows blue screens your computer and you can't record it. No one else can see you. Like, you have to play the game.
Yeah, because the developers don't get paid if we don't play them. We don't buy them.
Don't get paid regardless. Don't want you putting ideas in these guys' head like about them getting payment. That's
Yeah.
You don't have any idea how dangerous that is. That's messed up.
Payment.
What's right.
That?
Yeah, let's see where people are.
What's your
let's see here. Anything in general chat? People doing stuff. Okay, cool.
When's Sonic gonna die in the game? Oh, well, you see Mephiles comes back, and
He comes back, and then Sonic's like, You stabbed me in the back! That was uncool, dude! And then
No, you know who you would be? No, you know what? You know how Sonic would be? He'd be like, hey, you! I don't know who you are, but I vaguely remember someone stabbing me in the back, and I think that's you. I don't know what you look like.
You don't get the number of that dude who pierced my body? I didn't see him. I just assumed that I was murdered. Okay.
But everything that happened in Sonic 06 didn't actually happen.
No, it did not.
Was it all?
It didn't.
But Generations is canon, so it has to have happened at some point somehow.
Look, man, if you're gonna ask us to be consistent, you're gonna have to pay us a little extra money. That's all I'm saying.
Sonic.
It's like they
Yes,
create
Bob.
new DLC called the Sonic 06 Consistency Patch, and then they throw it in there.
No, it's like it makes everything consistent, but the story, no, the frame rate, the quality.
PJ Squared says, I'm thinking y'all gonna need NDA sooner than later. Y'all be edging dangerously close to spoilers, trying to sound all clever and stuff. That's sick in my head. Wait, you pay us?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, right.
Alright, I'll have Cats on write them up.
Sonic 06 remake, basically.
We are getting dangerously close to the spoiler.
Don't do it.
They talk about
Alright. Okay, it's time.
tails.
What's happening in the music? Is it just
We are
cutting
getting-
out for no
we
reason?
are getting dangerous. So how
Dangerous and
Sonic
cheesy.
dies, and Knuckles dies, and Speedy dies.
Everybody dies, and Tails has
Tails has to avenge them. Don't talk about the Tails X stream subplot. Okay. Uh-oh.
Dream subplot.
Well, Tails is aided by the ghosts of his friends the whole time.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's true.
Sonic's ghost is a tutorial.
Hey, hey, hey!
Sonic
I'm dead!
And that's when and then Sonic's like, there's this really cool old dude with an accent that's like, he's really good at telling me how to do things. The Duke.
Oh,
You ever heard of the Duke of Soliana? Me neither. He's apparently hanging out here talking about, I kissed his daughter? I don't understand.
I can't say too much because I'd be insulting someone who never wrote the fanfic that this is. I'm referencing by. I don't even know. I don't know.
Oh. Ree! Oh, that'll be like, oh, that was not 100% intentional, but now it just sort of pops out the bottom. Yeah! Okay.
Sonic goes.
He's just trailer. His story comes and the very end.
Goodbye forever, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's up to Tails.
Tails is...
And at the very end, Tails Armada Village.
Ugh.
Village, yeah. Tails Armada Village. We hype up the Armada by having to kill all of his friends because
Holy crap.
that's the easiest way to make them seem strong.
If they kill all the people, like every character, then they'll seem strong. Okay, wait. Obi-Wan Sonic. Absolutely. Sonic's gonna be a Jedi in this game. Shh, don't tell
My
anyone.
question is, when does Sonic become a Force Ghost?
Careful. Force Ghost Sonic is a never mind, screw it, I'm done.
That probably also exists in some fanfic somewhere.
It certainly
Oh, a
does.
Sonic Star Wars crossover with...
Oh, you know it. That's just a thing. Uh-oh.
So,
We made a mistake.
But like, Sonic. Tails from... I don't know. I was trying to make a reference to Rick Apart, where then we get like in a different dimension.
Another dimension.
When's Blaze going to show up in the game?
Well, I hate to disappoint you. Okay. This music is cutting in and out. Is that because I'm about to get kicked? Is that what that means? I can't imagine Sonic with 4 arms holding lightsabers and saying, "You were a bold one." Oh, I can imagine Sonic. Oh, Metal Sonic with 4 arms holding lightsabers and saying, "You were a bold one." Crush them. Yeah.
But yeah,
General Grievous.
When's Blaze going to show up in the game, though? What's that confirmation?
I know you want there to be Blaze in the game, but also, why do you want there to be Blaze in the game? I mean, I know why.
It's the best character franchise.
It's just, I'm gonna be honest with you. Given the stories that we have in mind, I don't think, this is a spoiler, Blaze does not necessarily make sense for the story. I think that's about the best answer I can give
you. Blaze can fit perfect. You just haven't figured out how to yet.
Uh-huh. Hang on.
The idea.
I'm sorry. The idea of what?
Cringy. I'm only joking about this, but she's gotten over her love for Sonic, and now she loves Tails.
Oh no. That's gonna cause a lot of people to be kind of miffed.
Wait, that's gonna cause people to be mad. Let's do it. An enraged fan is an engaged fan.
An enraged fan is an engaged fan. Truer words have never been... well, never mind. It's not true. Wow, I think I'm getting kicked. Can you guys hear me anymore? Nope, doesn't look like it. I am still here. That's so weird how that keeps happening. And I still don't know why, really. Alright, we still got 4 people looking. Okay. So, yeah. Let us know what you think of the game project so far in the chat section. Comment, subscribe, like, share the content. Tell your friends about Project Armada, and then quickly do your best to explain why the heck it exists. Caton's not streaming, is he? He's not streaming.
I don't think he is. Never said he would.
Right, no, but, you know. Our work stream days are Mondays, so this is kind of like a bonus.
Bonus.
How are things going on your end, Famous? Did stuff get loaded the way you needed it to be?
Yeah, it's starting to work.
Okay, great.
Things are showing up now. It's just the lighting that's not working, but at least we're somewhere.
All right, good. Because at some point I wanted to talk to you about different mechanics and whatnot, and I suppose we'll get to that once you are comfortable with what you're doing and where you are. All right. Let's go ahead and start rigging this beast, yeah? Yeah, I think it's time. See what does not work.
When's Silver gonna be in the game?
When's Silver gonna be in the game? Someone actually asking that question, or is it you asking that question?
It's me.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna answer it, 'cause I don't feel like it. No, Silver's gonna be in the game when,
We make a sequel.
You're adding every character.
every single character. Every single character from the fans. Everyone likes that when they're being pandered to. They love it.
Let's put Scourge in the game.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Yeah,
The Archie
definitely.
character. Sally. Oh, the Freedom Fighters, the old schools.
Control
And we
P.
even throw in classic Sonic just to, people like him too, I think.
I don't think they like him as much as they used to. It's just my opinion, though.
In the Tales of Adventure Armada, we explore all of the different dimensions and possibilities in a multi-universe time,
So it's gonna be like Spider.
Adventure.
It's gonna be a multi.
This thing has a parent already? Wait, it
I
couldn't.
love coming up with the worst ideas.
No, we need Evil Tails, and he's gonna be blue, and he's gonna be from Sonic 2 on the Game Gear. What happens is that, he died in an alternate timeline, and he came back and all back full of Game Gear. I'm gonna
I
kill
love
him.
how convoluted it has to be. Dies in an alternate timeline, comes back, makes a deal with the Armada so he can be revived in this timeline so he can go back to the other timeline and seek his revenge.
You say that's like it's not a good idea. I don't understand why you gotta step all over my ideas. Like, I mean, come on. What is wrong with this thing? I think there's something wrong with this particular blend file because
It's not convoluted, it's really smart. You have to be smart enough to follow it.
yeah, you gotta be
Okay.
You gotta have a 300 IQ at the least.
300
But,
IQ.
It's not smart enough. I'm sorry, my writing. The story plot is too good for you.
Yeah, definitely. That's what people are saying. Everyone is here, says Introgeist.
The
Yes.
most pretentious.
Okay. I don't know why in the world I was like that, but okay, with empty groups. Alright, okay.
So when's Hypersonic gonna show up?
When it's time.
We have to start strong. Hypersonic is defeated by the Armada right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, we gotta show how strong they are. We gotta show what they're capable of. They're not messing around, you know.
Yeah. It's not a destruction of the characters. It's more like this is just how powerful they are.
More of a deconstruction, if you ask me,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Oh geez, we're so good at making horrible things. Hopefully we can.
Yeah. It's very hard to make good things.
Yeah, we can always go like, well, it shouldn't be this. And then
Yeah.
it's hard to go from there, you know?
Now, I hear you. That's a good idea, but that's not exactly where we're going. We're trying to make something bad, so,
Making something intentionally bad can be as creative as making something good.
Oh,
It's difficult to pull that off because you have to make something bad actually good.
Is it because of this?
Oh, is that not what Sonic 06 was?
No, that was just, a poor development cycle.
Okay, Armature.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Serious question though. Is there going to be a Chow Garden?
There will not be a Chow Garden because that doesn't even make sense.
Then how is this an adventure game?
It's a Tails adventure, okay? Sonic Adventure is an entirely different brand.
Yeah.
Sonic
I do like
Adventures
to
have
do
Chow
that.
Gardens in them.
Yeah, Tails Adventures.
Those adventures have bombs.
You can have a bomb garden.
It's
Will you
based
raise-
on the original game rather than the adventure game.
You raise a bomb from infancy to explosion. It's very touching, you know, when they all go off on their own, just
then
go
you're
on
sad.
off together.
See, the game on average is going to take like 10 to 15 hours. See, if you if you go into the bomb garden, though, that by itself will last you a 40+ hour long experience.
The bomb garden.
Bomb garden, yes. The Felix Baumgartner. There we freaking go. That's what I wanted. This should be interesting.
Now, Rodolus, you shouldn't have just said that we don't have a cow guard. That's cutting down our demographic by at least 5%.
I know it might make some people very upset that there's no Chow Garden, but I think what we're going to have instead is going to be quite enjoyable for the fans.
But it's not exactly what everyone else wants. Oh.
Oh, that's fine. Everyone else is not making this game. We are.
Just what we want.
It's like,
Okay?
if you were paying me money, then yeah, sure. Yeah, I could listen to that.
You're not allowed to make what you want, Rodolus. You have to make what everyone else wants.
I don't care
Shoot,
what everyone
wrong
likes.
joke.
Ogres are not like cakes. Do these things not have...
We're gonna have motion controls?
Yeah. With the Wii, it uses the Wii nunchucks.
Yeah, you've got to have Wii Motion Plus, though. Not the actual...
Not the original.
Not the... Well, the original with the Wii Motion Plus, but you can't get the later edition that had Wii Motion Plus integrated. It needs to know that it was a regular one, and then you have to attach the Wii Motion Plus,
Gee.
and then it'll work. Yeah.
Okay. The most inconvenient plus those things don't like work on the PC normally, so you have to download some
Special
your own
homebrew
drivers.
drivers. Yeah. So,
Yeah, and purchase some homebrew adapters.
Oh yeah. No,
And you also have to get the Wii remote sensor working too. So, you know.
Yeah.
But after you do all that, you can play our game.
I want people to really earn the experience. Really feel like they are.
And
Really
to
feel
really
like-
earn it.
Make them feel like they are Tails, playing as Tails in his world.
Yeah, it's a way to really reach out of the game.
And
right,
slap
captivate you. at different
everyone
levels.
in the face
Yeah.
with it.
Smart.
We want to make you feel like Tails.
I want to make you feel like you are a Tails, Not just metaphorically, but fit every sense of the word.
Yeah. We
I'm
include
gonna
a
put
Olympic tutorial.
Tails into the taxes.
For the time being, we're gonna use this. I forgot to create the toes.
Man, these are some good jokes. We need
These are some great jokes. What are you?
we're like. I hope some people are listening.
I feel like someone has to be. Intro guys might.
Someone
be listening. Someone has to be listening to these jokes. They're freaking. They're a riot. They're a laugh.
Great.
Everyone thinks it's funny. Oh, that's not acceptable. But wait a minute. What did I do to do that? Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Indeed. Remove that.
Just ignore me.
Oh, that's fine. Aside.
Once
But I
lyrics show up.
bow, so yeah.
Interesting how that works. It lifted that up higher. Maybe you shouldn't do that so much.
This tail's gonna die in the game.
I think someone already asked that question. And the answer was yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, right. I was gonna say, we already know the song.
Tails is gonna die. You know, his own.
Yeah,
game
the
first time,
whole takes part in limbo.
right? But you don't notice that at first. It kind of we hint at it, and then by the time you're like, oh, I'm dead. That's why I see dead people all the time.
Like
Tails
the
back to
Duke of
be the one dead.
Solana, Elise.
Yes.
That's it.
Only characters that exist. I guess Sharad to some extent. I don't know.
The game is
Power
actually
is not
alive.
dead.
No, that's true.
It's actually Tails seeking love with Nicole.
What? That's what the game is?
Yeah. That's how you have to cringe. Don't cringe at that.
Alright.
It's what I'm trying to bring to the table.
That's what you're trying to bring to the table? Nicole?
Yeah. Nicole is my favorite character. You didn't know that?
I did not know that, but I can see why. She's a pretty cool character. Unless you're kidding, in which case, how dare you lure me in?
Nicole is actually listening in this channel, by the way.
As she always is. Nicole never isn't
Yeah.
listening. Nicole's a good listener.
She knows.
I mean,
She also doesn't have to sleep or rest or think.
yeah, no. I mean, she thinks all the time. That's more or less the creepy part of it. But you know, she's a dynamite gal. Anyway, she. Assign this.
Tails falls in love with the AI he created, and then
Is that a Wreck-It Ralph reference?
Yes, it is actually.
no.
Glad you caught it.
Yes.
Not at all.
No, I was saying Dynamite Gal is the Wreck-It Ralph reference.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Dynamite Gal. Dynamite Gal. Word for
Oh,
Kyle,
when Sally gonna show up in the
very beginning. Main character, actually. The entire Tales of Adventure Armada thing is a misdirect. No one will see it come. You'll never see it coming.
There's no Armada, there's no Tails.
I wonder, should I maybe...
A part of our genius plan.
Our genius plan to be genius. Uh-oh.
Geniuses.
We are genius planners. Okay. Hang on. Remove that. Does that make it better? No, it actually makes it worse. Given how things are posted or spaced. At least that looks kind of like a thing that's supposed to be. Alright. Okay. Stream is still running, yes please? Okay, good.
More.
Yeah. Great. Good. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days old lang syne? Found your project by a random YouTube recommendation. Looking forward to the game. Thank you, Penguin Kiddo. Glad you found us. And, stay tuned. We're working on some things. Working on, bringing that game experience to us. So you just random YouTube recommended? That's kind of cool that we're getting recommended. Was it the stream or a trailer? What was the first thing you saw of us, if you don't mind me asking? Because we'll start promoting that and making more of those, if that's the case.
It's like, how'd you find it? There's a video like lambasting you or whatever.
Good.
Oh, we'll do more of that.
We'll do more of those things then. Trailer. Wait.
Oh, the trailer.
There's a trailer and then wait. Alright. Maybe it wasn't the trailer. Maybe it was something else. But I like it because the trailer is our most viewed video in our world ever.
I wonder why.
Oh, it was from a song related to the project. Probably one of TNH's game remixes, maybe. Or maybe Tailsy's music. TZ. We've got a couple musicians on the project. TNH and Tailsy have been making most of our tracks so far. They've been collaborating and making some things. But that's cool. Anyway, we can get people to come in and take a look at us, and music is a very big deal. We just need to get more stuff for them to do, because at the point we're working on a demo level, and there's not going to be a whole lot of level related stuff. I mean, until we get some level designers in here to make those. It's all
Oh,
yeah.
it's a question.
TNH. Okay. Yes.
I've just thought of a question.
Alright.
Got a new theme song.
What's our new theme song? Say again?
Adventure, something new. like the I'm gonna fly high.
Oh, do we have a theme song? We do have a new theme song. We're working on the lyrics for it. The theme music, though, plays in our trailer. I don't know if you've seen our trailer, but the theme song of the game is Bring Forth the Light that Tailsy has put out on his channel, and of course it's on our trailer. It has lyrics, but it's still being worked on. Oh, yeah. Nothing but the best. People are very passionate, the people who are working on this and whatnot, you know? Big deal game, you know? Everyone's gonna like it. Everybody. It's a little weird.
Yeah, not for the music, and for the characters, not for that.
Mm-hmm. Hang on.
And for, I don't know, the graphic. Something. Gameplay. Something.
Yeah, definitely. Hang on. I'm gonna make some toe bones.
I hope the music turns out to be something like you never get tired of listening to at the level.
I already have like a few tracks that I have definitely liked to listen to.
Right.
Boss theme is good. Like I think both of the boss themes that exist. Well, actually, a lot of them, all of the ones that do exist so far have been pretty memorable. TNH, yes. But yeah, TNH is one of the musicians on the project.
My favorite is still Blue Ridge Act 2. Easily my favorite.
Pretty good. I don't think he's released that one to the public, and it only showed up in one of our update videos. But if you ever want to check that one,
I know Act 1 is public.
Act 1 is definitely up there, but the Act 2 is a whole other beast, if you know.
So, when's Metal Tail's gonna be a thing?
Oh, Probably not in this game. Just gonna say that right now.
Maybe something as interesting as Metal Tails for Tails Armada 2.
Tails Armada
The metal-
2, the electric boogaloo.
See, here's the thing. We're gonna make Tails Adventure Armada, and then our next game is gonna be Tails Armada 2, but not Tails Adventure Armada 2. It's
No.
gonna be a prequel.
Because no. It's not gonna be a prequel. It's gonna be a sequel, but in an alternate timeline where Tails becomes the leader of the Armada and tries to take over the world. It's a very innovative idea that we're coming up with. 3D cursor.
And his actions seep into other timelines and start to affect them.
Yeah, like all
How
Tails.
is the timeline split?
The timeline splits because of reasons that we are not going to get into. But let's just say that Sonic is not a fan, but Tails is like, it's too late, Sonic! The Tails you
and then
knew
the
is
game-
gone!
Oh, and then the game's secretly a game, like you play as Tails in the first, 20 minutes, and then the rest you play as Sonic.
Yep, it's all a lie. That's how we're gonna
But,
approach it.
yeah. We're just not going to explain it and then act like we implied it.
Earlier
implied the
on.
plot.
Yes.
Right. And then, you know...
Get
say
mad at
that
the
you-
fans when they complain.
Yeah, if there's one type of tension that fans love, it's false tension.
Yup. There we go.
It's your job to understand, not ours.
Look, man. We don't have. All we have to do is write this stuff. We don't have to know how it works.
Well, Team Eco 2019.
All right. Team Eco.
Ego?
Eco. Team Eco.
We make our own. We make our own game studio. We call it Team Egotistical.
Team Egotistical. People will be like, "Oh, that's quite on the nose." I'm like, yeah, we're clever like that. It's like, that's not clever. Shut up. We're clever.
That's not clever. You
surprised
just don't
that hasn't
understand
been
what
Team
clever
Eco.
means.
I've never heard of a Team Eco. That sounds like something that could definitely happen at some point.
Weight paint.
And I don't think the meaning of the word means anything. I mean, we have a company out there that's named Insomniac, and that doesn't sound pleasant.
Omniac, Naughty Dog. Who came up with that name?
Well, the people, they named it after their actual dog, I guess, that was in the office. They're like, this is the original Naughty Dog.
What, did he like rub his butt on the carpet or something?
I don't know what the dog did. And dogs don't typically do that when they're naughty. It's because they have worms. And you need to fix that. And you can't blame the dog. Like, you're a bad dog. Like, I have a condition. I have a parasite.
Bad dog.
It's your
He's a
fault.
Naughty Dog. It's a perfect name for our company.
It works. I don't know. It's memorable. I have never forgotten their name. Of course, that's probably because of their game quality and the stuff that they've been making. I don't know what was happening here, though.
So when does Shadow die? Are we gonna make him like a permanent death?
Shadow already died, man. Fool. Why are
He
you
needs to
asking
die
these
for
questions?
real.
Instead of fake Shadow's death like 4 times in the game.
And somehow people aren't okay with that. And I don't understand. What's so wrong with killing Shadow again? You know?
And then again.
And forever. Until the end of time. That's right. This game is like Deathloop.
Isn't that a game?
Hmm?
Isn't that a game?
It is a game. It's a game coming out for PlayStation 5, Deathloop. Where you die and then it resets the day every time you die.
I thought that was Returnal.
I think that's just 2 games with very similar gameplay loops. That's what that means. Some people were like, oh shoot, that would be great for our game. And then they're like, how could you do it? That was our idea. It's like, what? No. We thought of it first. Remove. Honest, we did.
Made
Honest.
sure we stole it. We just made sure we stole it first.
What came first, the death loop or the returnal?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What characters are you hoping to show up in Armada, chat? Mammoth Close Duel. Okay, we're gonna have to take an L on that one.
We have to care what the chat wants, and we deny all of them.
We have to just every time they get close, we have to be like, no, that's not. We're not doing that. No, who told? No, what?
Yeah, our demeanor
Just say
changes.
no to everything. That way no one's satisfied.
Our demeanor changes, and it's very obvious that we're hiding something. It's like, what? No, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Super Knuckles? What?
No one said that. You said that. You're weird.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mighty and Ray. They're not.
Mighty and Ray.
Alright, let's get the object load.
Carrying the sniper totally isn't the main antagonist of the game.
Why would you even suggest that? You're freaking crazy, man. You are all a bunch of nut jobs. Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought it would be like, all you dudes are just out here punching nuts. I'm like, I'm not that mean.
Punching above your weight class. Interesting. Why does
The
that
main
matter?
antagonist is an allegory for the audience.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's very deep. It's very clever. No one would ever think of that.
Thoughtful.
Provoking.
Oh, I think, yeah. Thought provoking.
Well, we're provoking somebody.
Provoking somebody. In what way it will
No,
succeed?
that's the goal here, Project Armada. We want to provoke people.
Provoke people to anger. Perhaps start throwing things so that we can end the call. You know, that kind of stuff.
Well, it's like any publicity is good publicity.
I don't know if I agree with that argument, but sure. I'm not a publicist. I gotta stay in my lane.
I'm not a publicist.
Weight paint. I hate this so much when this happens. I don't like the way Blender 2.8 makes me do weight paint selections. Like, oh yeah, it's like it's just so. Well, it's crude, in my opinion. Crude, yes. All right.
Are Amy's cookies a spoiler?
It's not a spoiler if we're not even certain that's going to be a part of the game yet. Could you just calm down for 5 minutes? Is Amy being a ninja assassin a spoiler? Can we talk about that?
No, that's rude. What are you talking
Ninja assassin.
Assassin ninja? Perhaps,
about?
perchance.
Wait, Ninja Assassin, isn't that? Oh, that's the name of a movie.
That is the name of a movie, yes. Rude.
And yes, it would be that violent.
Eesh. It's freaking crazy. Okay.
Ugh.
Alright. That's the body. I don't know how much control your boy's gonna want. Okay. So we don't do very much, but they can pitch things. I don't know. I'll send this off to.
What about the best Sonic character, Perry the Platypus?
It's a good question. Perry the Platypus. You mean Penelope Platypus?
No, Perry
Of the Council of Acorn? No, I'm
No.
just letting you know that there is a character named Penelope Platypus. So they also have a name that starts with a P. Actually, wait, is there a guy? No, never mind. There's a platypus, but I forget his name. He was in the Down Under Freedom Fighters. Oh, well. I'll remember it later. Or I won't. It depends on how I feel about it. Whenever later comes.
Well, later, yeah.
Go ahead and hate on me, hater. Alright.
Go ahead and hate on me, hater.
Now and later.
It's just gonna be fun later. Cancel you on Twitter.
You can't do anything about her. Okay. When the cold of winter comes. Ugh. This stream cannot last much longer. I'm gonna need to take a walk. Let's see. Alright, let's see. They're having some conversations over there. We're gonna set some objectives for next time, though, for certain. Alright, assign this. Yeah.
Go into Shadow and Scream, get into an anime deathmatch.
Good question. One that I will leave to the audience to answer.
How are they supposed to answer? They don't know what's happening in the game.
Yeah. But just as you posed that question, you knew that already. But you asked it anyway. You're like, hey, I know a thing about two characters. And I think it's very rude.
Well, look, the only thing I know about Shadow and Scream is their canon ship. But
Canon shit between Shadow and Scream. I feel like that's the most fanficky thing I've heard you say yet on this project, which is
Wait, what did you say?
Shadow and Scream are the canon ship.
Oh no.
It's the OTP.
Yes. It's the perfect fanfic thing to happen. Have your OC with a main character
Absolutely.
shipped together.
It's the
why else
main
do you think
goal.
OCs are made?
Well, your OC is so good that yeah, she is a main character.
Basically. Like, I just don't know why Sega hasn't realized it yet, but, you know, we're already on top of this, you know? Like, yo, Sega, get on it. Make my character that I just invented today a part of the series.
And ship
Well, we
them
need Maggie to be canon.
with other main characters.
Yep.
Hmm.
Because our
Tails
characters
gets
just
with
that
Maggie.
good.
There we go.
Tails gets with Maggie.
Yeah.
Tails is into the birds lately, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
Yeah.
Tails was into birds.
We have to ship our 12-year-olds.
We always assumed.
Well, 12-year-olds can feel feelings.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look at Tails and Sonic X. Apparently, an 8-year-old can feel romance.
It was different. Well, it was a very different situation.
That's
there
an
you go.
anime. Different.
It's all very different. Say, wait. Let me now assign that. Top 10 anime ships. Let's see what people are saying in the chat, if anything.
You haven't been watching it.
Oh
Top 10
no!
anime ships.
Awkward, says Katon. Okay.
Top 10 anime ships. Baggy and Chef.
Maggie and... Ugh. I can actually see that in the mad. Of course, they're also both characters that we invented for our game. Alright. I bring you a song, and I sing as I go, for I want you to know I'm looking for Bird. Okay. What in the heck? Oh no. Hang on. Oh, I see.
I know a lot about computers, but can someone explain to me why I'm able to select a higher resolution than my monitor can go, and then it works?
Well, I don't know if it's actually showing you a higher resolution. It's just, it's showing you that, I guess, aspect ratio, but you're not getting the full effect.
Yeah,
Still
I didn't
compressed.
think it would, and then it runs like crap too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's running like crap because, of course, it requires a better internet connection to pump all that data to your computer.
No, my computer's running like crap. The internet connection's going fine.
I really like the
trying-
ship from
I
Peter.
am-
Hang on.
No. What I mean is that not like a YouTube video. I mean the actual monitor resolution. I can pick the display resolution, a higher one than what my monitor was made for.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's got like the recommended thing. You know, when you have like, I don't know if you're using a Windows computer, but a lot of the time it says like, oh, this is what's recommended, and this is the thing you can go up higher. And you can go up higher, and it makes it harder to see because the aspect ratio changes a lot of the time. Oh, darn it! I knew that was going to happen. Every time it goes blue, it just kills itself.
Is it actually playing in like sub 4K, or is it like just
No.
upscaling it and making it crap?
It's upscaling it, but it's not working. Oh my goodness.
4K Ultra HD Blu-ray.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay. Last autosave,
It was
please.
right.
I hope this one works. Please recover my autosave. Okay, I was about to say, I swear, if you just open up my Iron Emu as a cube, I will kill you! Okay.
Oh, that would be so demoralizing.
Just wasted all my time with that bull. Alright.
Well, when I turned it up, the colors got kind of, let's say, washed out.
Alright. Let's take a look at those comments that I neglected to read. I really like the ship from Peter Pan, but you don't really see ships anymore. Trivia question. What was the name of Captain Hook's ship? I have no idea. I don't even know if it had one. It's just the pirate ship.
The SS, I don't.
The SS, you know what, who cares? Silicon Graphics brings you. This music makes me think of some old computer commercial from the mid to late 90s, like Silicon Graphics chips. The future is here. Did you see Jurassic Park? Yeah, they made that on our computer. It's pretty sick, wasn't it? Well, not the whole movie, like just the parts that were. Look, we get you don't understand how this works. I'll be right back. I'm gonna hit the restroom right quick.
Huh?
Here in this scene, the edges, you can see what I mean. You can see that a normal edge without a ray trace reflection on that edge has one width that's so short. Those edges, though, with the speculative seeing that it's coming from ray trace reflection, have a pixel edge width that is 2 pixels wide. So if 1 pixel wide leads to 1 bit of feet, or 1080p. This means that for a coherent stable edge like this one, we're looking at what appears to be quarter resolution ray trace reflection. So much like the ray trace reflection in shadow for 500 centimeters, the curious element that I saw as well is that many of these edges within the reflections themselves have sawtooth lines in them, much like purple, which makes me wonder if we're actually looking at something that's lower than quarter resolution. So a checkerboard will interlace quarter resolution. In the end, this lower resolution could have side effects that any highly respect. Like the front of the car here, where the details on it is lower resolution.
Alright, Misa back.
This checkerboard is pervasive, as Metro Exodus sees high options below Ultra, where its ray trace global illumination was half resolution and then
This does kind of sound like a.
What's happening?
It was sounding like some like friggin' 90s computer graphic like commercial.
Oh, just a little.
What would you say was your favorite film of the 1990s?
Good question.
Ooh, that's
There's so many that I watched.
Where do I start?
I'll let someone else start, and I'll glom on. Because I don't think I'm going to have an answer to that question, like, not legit.
Yeah.
Well, what were some of your favorites, plural? That makes it easier. More vague.
More vague. Less committal, you know.
I can't think of any movies. So I guess I don't.
He wasn't
even
around.
care about
He wasn't alive in the 90s. It's okay. Well,
What, me?
yeah. I'm kidding. I know you
Well,
were.
I can.
All right, go ahead.
The Pet Detective?
Oh, Ace Ventura, the Pet Detective. All right.
Yeah.
Not a bad choice. Penguin Kiddo says, I don't know, honestly. Right.
I mean, I've got more than one favorite, but that's just one that I could put.
No, right. Cryo.
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie, to be honest.
Now I don't know what the 90s were like because I wasn't existing at that time.
I wasn't there.
But I do know Jurassic Park pretty sick.
It was a slick movie. Looked nice. Of course, then there's friggin' Terminator 2. I haven't seen the Aliens films. I will have to, but Aliens. Huh?
I was an infant in the 90s, but yeah.
Yeah, I was a child for most of the 90s, so like I couldn't watch a lot of these movies, and I didn't see Terminator 2 until later in life. And I was like, oh, this is cool. This is dope. Oh, Lion King, Aladdin, Hercules, Tarzan, Mulan, The Hunchback. Right. Those are Katon's favorites. That makes sense.
Yeah, all the Disney classics from the 90s. Yeah. What else?
1991. So I guess I could say that pretty easily because it's awesome.
Yeah.
What about 1991?
Terminator 2.
Live
Right. That's the year I was born. You're a loser if you didn't watch R-rated movies as a kid. Well, Caton, I'd much rather be what I am than what you are. So consider yourself clapped back at.
Would you rather be a Caton or would you rather be a Rotalus? On the one hand, one has a wife. On the other hand, one is sane.
On the other hand, he keeps talking about how he doesn't like his wife, so he called us a boomer earlier, but that's him. He's a boomer. He's a 23-year-old boomer. I don't know, 25? How old is he? 4? 24? I don't actually remember now. Y'all a bunch of boomers up in your room like...
What about Jumanji? Was that 90s?
That's called a millennial. Oh.
Was Jumanji 90s?
Yes, it was. That was a 90s film. Jumanji was pretty good, too.
90s. I like Mrs. Doubtfire. That's a good Robin Williams film.
Yeah.
We're going into Robin Williams films.
Just sliding into Robin Williams territory. Better watch out, you're in Robin Williams country.
Lion
Now,
King
what would you
was
say
good.
is what would
Yeah.
you say is Robin Williams' best performance?
Ooh.
Oh. Like dramatic or comedic? Because he tried to do both.
Comedic.
Okay, you're saying comedic.
What? I just mean. Yeah.
Sit here and watch movies.
Yeah, probably dramatic and comedic.
Who, are you up here screaming at me right now, Caton? You think that's wise? Oh, I got it. Toy Story is my favorite. You know, Toy Story is pretty freaking great. Toy Story 1 and 2 both came out in the 90s.
No. No. If you have to pick one, Toy Story 2, best 90s film.
Hey, Rocket. Probably the first sequel that I actually looked at. Like, this is not an embarrassment to the franchise.
I
Yeah,
successfully
right.
made dinner without burning my house down.
Hey! Congratulations, Rocket Pal. You didn't set the house on fire? I mean, you've made dinner before, though, right?
Yeah, but this was like the first time I did with my parents working, so I made dinner for them.
Can I see?
Can he see?
Yeah,
your
it was
dinner?
basically just
Can I see
hamburger
your
comfort.
food? No, Caton. You know what Caton's gonna be like? It's gonna be like, can I see your food? And why didn't you give me it?
No. The
You know
main
what? You are
stage.
absolutely right.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
The question is, how do you expect him to give you that food? Non-contact delivery?
Exactly.
Y'all live in different states. It's not possible.
I'm just trying to think of a nice. What about any 90s films that I know. What about
The Titanic.
Matilda? Matilda, that's a good 90s film.
I actually saw Matilda. I get that reference. Hey,
Okay, what's Matilda?
it's a story about I
It's
forget the name.
Roald
Dahl.
I'm from the UK, and Roald Dahl is a British
British
children's writer, and
and also James Bond
I
film.
grew up on his books. Yeah, I grew up on Roald Dahl's books, so Matilda. It was a good movie.
Yeah, no, I've seen Matilda. It's pretty good. Roald Dahl. He also wrote the Jungle Book for your information, Cryo. Wait, no, you only care about Bambi. Let me not.
No, that was Rudyard Kipling.
Huh? Rudyard Kipling. Okay, never mind. I'm straight up wrong. Started with an R. I don't know. Fantastic Mr. Fox. That is Roald Dahl, though. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
I love Fantastic
Okay.
Mr. Fox.
Great film. Great film.
Very entertaining. Yes, real channel on this. Yeah.
I still love that movie. It's like what is it? Like
You custom.
Oh,
it's like
Humor?
glowing. It's like wow, people are glowing. Look at the lighting.
Uh-oh, this isn't gonna work.
I remember the first time I saw the movie, I didn't get a lot of the jokes, and this isn't because I was a child, but just thought it was a bit more kind of. I don't know, but then I really got into the humor.
After
Later,
Effects.
I have a recommendation for the bones that you're doing. If you're gonna have it try and rotate around the rings like that, I think you'll want to have the pivot point near like the center of the head.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Oh,
I
so
understand. I see.
I'm quite a movie buff. I like about so many films.
What films? I'm sorry.
I mean, I like watching movies. I like like to watch all types of films. Old and new, but especially.
That works better. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. We don't mean to cut you off.
What about the Super Mario Bros. Movie?
We don't have to talk about that.
I've never actually no. I have seen it. I've seen it once. It's so. Yeah,
I saw it in like
so
a Blockbuster, and I picked it up as a child, not knowing what the movie was even. I saw it said Mario. I was all like, "Let's see that one," and I didn't understand what I was looking at, and I didn't know how to feel about it until I became older.
Did you know what Mario was at the time?
I knew what Mario was, but I just didn't understand. I didn't know they had made a movie.
A film where Bowser is like this weird human business.
Just a straight up dude. Just a straight up human.
Weird head.
Monkey.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that a nostalgia critic reference?
No. Unfortunately, it isn't.
It is. Yes, I knew it.
No, it's a part of the movie.
It's a part of the movie, yes, but that was pointed out.
And the Mushroom Kingdom's like this dystopian nightmarescape type of thing.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Got this long a while. Got this long the.
Well, actually, that's a fairy, isn't it?
Yeah. Rotate along the Z-axis. Alright. Yeah, it's working better. Rotate along the Z-axis. Because it's not as long.
What's the most cheesiest movie you've ever watched?
Most what?
Cheesiest.
Cheesiest.
Oh, cheesiest? Ooh. The Raimi Spider-Man movie. I love it.
You'll get your rent! Okay. Okay, hang on. Alright, cool. We're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good in the neighborhood. Wait. Paint.
Beautiful day in the neighborhood.
A beautiful day for Sam Raimi. Would you be mine?
I loved the movie, but a Goofy movie. That's quite cheesy, but in a good way.
I liked Goofy movie. That one was extremely Goofy movie was more cheesy, and I didn't like it as much.
It's a great film. I love it.
You gotta have a nice balance of cheese in this movie.
It was like it was completely of its time. It was a movie made in the '90s for the '90s. Wasn't really meant to escape it.
Yeah,
and it didn't.
That's what I
people
love
be
about
talking about it. So like,
that's what I love about how timely it is, but at the same time, it's quite
timeless.
Basically, like Raimi's Spider-Man.
I like films that are proud of the era they come from.
Oh yeah.
You know, like with the pop culture and stuff. Just because a film is timely doesn't mean it has to be it doesn't have to be really bad. It has to age badly.
True.
Timeless.
Yeah, since you put that in
remember-
the center pivot, everything is turning around well.
I remember me and Roll was saying. I remember like me and Roll had this conversation like months ago, but like we were talking about like Spider-Man 1 or 2 on the stream, and it's like those movies were so of their time. Like that scene where like Spider-Man's on the train and it's like his mask revealed. It's like if that took place in modern day, his life would be over.
Like, you won't tell nobody, and someone just take a picture of him.
Yeah, the only reason that it would be different is because everyone would have cell phones.
Yeah, that's largely the reason. It's just like, whoa, all right. What is this thing parented
Also,
to?
no one would be so defending him so much. At
What do
that
you-
scene where it's like, if you want to get to him, you'll get through me. Everyone would step aside very quickly.
Oh my goodness. You mess with one of us, we mess with all of us! You mess with one of us, you're messing with one of us. Go ahead, he's weird.
What's
like
going
modern
on
day.
with the thing at the bottom of the robot?
Yeah, it's parented to a different bone, and I'm just gonna find out which one and fix it.
It's like you watch that scene in Spider-Man 1 where the Green Goblin has all those New Yorkers.
Thankfully, it's
New Yorkers?
New Norkers. Nasty
New
New York.
Yorkers. New Yorkers
Wait,
on that
wait.
cargo. And it's like, you look at that now, it's like, those people are so close together. None of them are wearing masks.
Get those people
Yo.
out of here.
That
You
guy
mess with
stole-
one of us, you mess with all.
Yo, Spider-Man stole that guy's pizzas.
No! He stole that guy's pizza!
That's not acceptable in New York culture. That's a hanging
not.
offense right there.
It's really not.
So how are you gonna go about the hydraulics of the robot?
I was thinking, since they only have to move in one direction, I was just gonna make them shape keys, like the
okay.
things. Have them move up and down, and then you can just direct them however you wanted them, rather than me trying to find a way to do some complex rigging. This guy's mostly gonna be controlled from his points because he's based on the same rig that I had for this dude. If you remember, your boy. What's his thing? The Dyna Carrier. It's basically the same rig setup. I've only added a couple of bones for certain specific things that he does. I created a head bone here. Oops. Right, I forgot you can't select two things at once. Oh no.
Head ball.
Perish the
So,
thought.
what would you say are your favorite moments in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy?
I don't have any favorite moments. No, it's not that I don't have any.
What
I
is
just-
wrong with you, Rodolus?
Whatever it is, I don't want to be right.
The
Are
entirety
you
of the
a
train
Holland
scene.
stan? Are you one of those people?
Look, man, I have likes and dislikes of lots of things. But I'm not out here cataloging what my favorite part of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man is, except for maybe the fight between Spider-Man and Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
That was the
train
coolest-
Scene.
yeah, the
That
train
was
scene was
one
awesome.
of the best scenes in the entire trilogy.
That
That's
was
one of
pretty
the
cool.
best scenes in any comic book movie.
If you want like an instant injection of adrenaline, you just watch that.
Amazing.
Wait, like it's
so
a whole build-up,
hype,
right?
it's so
Like
tense.
it's like from the scene at the Daily Bugle to the end of that train fight. It's like perfection.
I think we're all
The
in
only
agreement.
critique is that at the beginning of that scene, Spider-Man is clearly swinging off of clouds.
Yeah, but that transition where, like, you know, you get the I want Spider-Man, you get like the comic page, he bursts out of that, and then he's like swinging through the city, and it like zooms out to Doc Ock's glasses.
I want it
That's
to
like,
kind of
I
be more
love-
telegraphed whenever he opens up his little slats to show his guns off. Like, it probably should pop out and be very noticeable. Like, oh, there's guns on his back, and missiles
But,
come out of there.
That scene's great. Have you guys seen the extended cut of that scene?
Yeah, where he basically gets hit by a train.
Where he gets hit by a freaking train and just doesn't feel a thing.
Have I not seen that? I feel like I should have.
Oh, you need to see that.
Alright, so that's Missile Silo.
Also,
Top.
where they do a Tom and
So,
Jerry
yeah.
bit where he gets constantly hit by signs.
Yeah, right? Like, basically what happens in the extended cut is Doc Ock, like, while Spider-Man's on the side of a train, Doc Ock's on top, he grabs him with the tentacle, like the arms, grabs him by the neck, and then, like, has him get hit by, like, you know, train signs on the side of the track, like, 4 times, while choking him out.
That sounds violent. I don't know if I want my kids seeing that. Spider
no, but here's the thing.
violence.
Spider-Man getting hit by a train, like, Doc Ock holds him to, like, he like, chokes him out, right? And then, or not, he doesn't have completely, but, like, he has him there. And then, like, he gets hit by trains, and then you just see him let go, and then right as Stop Cop lets go, Spider-Man gets hit by another train coming from the other side.
Wait a minute, wait. Oh gosh, darn it. He stole that guy's pizza. I see Penguin Kiddo has said that. Yeah, dude, yes, Raimi Spider-Man. I stopped after Mario Paint dinosaur scenes. Okay. Oh, that was you. You said that. Jeez.
Yeah, that was when we were talking about the Mario Bros. Movie.
Sorry for missing the chat. R.I.P. Amazing Spider-Man series. It died too soon. I mean, I don't know where it was gonna go after what? After the Rhino showed up, I guess we were gonna do more Rhino stuff. That just never happened.
I remember hearing somewhere, I don't know if this is from an official source or like it was a weird like joke fan theory, but I don't care where it was from. It was a couple years ago. I still love the idea that like during that final fight scene, Spider-Man died. Like he just gets impaled like right after the cut.
So a lot of your control for this thing is going to be coming from the top, and then you can grab the feet individually. But the arm controls are kind of non-existent. If you're okay with that.
I guess I can work with it.
What about
What would you prefer? I guess is my real question.
What about Spider-Man?
I think that should work fine.
All right. What were you saying, Cryo?
What do you like about Spider-Man 3?
I like the sand scene. When the Sandman first became Sandman, like he's trying to grab the locket. It looked really cool at the time. It has aged not very well, but it was cool when I first saw it. All those grains of sand turning into a man, and he's all like, I can't do anything, but now I become strong and I can pick up the picture of my daughter. Other than that, I felt it was bloated, the movie It was entirely too many villains and plot threads and stuff happening.
See,
I'm like, I wanted to watch Spider-Man, not Lord of the Rings.
Said, hold my beer.
And I feel like Spider-Verse proves that you can have a bunch of characters and stuff in a movie. You just gotta balance it out.
I feel it works more so because a lot of them can just be classified into groups, or like 3 characters can add up to just one character. Because like the Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, and the Moore, they feel more just like a collective one character in total. But they have their own personality, but they kind of serve the same purpose.
And they're all the same. They were all the same protagonist. It wasn't like they were. They had individual stories that they were going through. Except they all wanted to go back home.
They all didn't have their own arcs.
Yeah, like Noir, Penny Parker, and like Spider-Ham aren't there for like the story. You can cut them out honestly, and you wouldn't miss much. They're just there for some jokes.
I mean, yeah, the most important characters are Peter B. and Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen.
Yeah.
They're like the 3 leads.
The rest of them are like jokes.
I mean, I would have missed them if they weren't in there. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have missed them if they didn't show me.
Or to make the parallel that anyone can be Spider-Man no matter what.
If they're a ham.
Yeah,
or if
like,
they're a man.
Even if you're like a pig, it's like that sort of comparison.
Right. How much travel do you want on this piston anyway?
Probably not that much, just enough to like be visually seen.
Alright. Because I can just create a new shape key. Can't do that out here.
Like, now, Spider-Verse, though. Like, what would you say is the better Spider-Man movie? Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Verse? If you had to compare them.
Honestly, I think, Spider-Verse would probably win.
I feel like Spider-Verse has the slightest edge.
Though, and honestly, I think it's kind of unfair to compare.
It is. It is. They're very different movies.
Still gonna do it, though.
I mean, of course.
Alright, they can't be connected.
But like, oh, and apparently they were going to have like the live action like this, like they were gonna have Tobey Maguire and possibly Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland in the original Spider-Verse.
I thought
Like,
I thought they were originally planning on casting Maguire as B. Parker.
they were, and they were also thinking about having a scene of like all three of the live action like characters, like all of them, but someone shut them down because they're like, this isn't the time. Whatever that means.
It's not the time for spiders.
I want to say that for another Spider-Verse movie.
Spider-Man into the cash grab.
That'd be a highly self-aware. No, Into the Spider-Verse wasn't very cash grabby. It was very well done.
No, I'm talking about if they brought back all the black, like, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that, but like a lot of people say they want like a live-action Spider-Verse in the MCU or something. I'm like,
Hey,
nah.
You really don't. You don't want that. You only think you do.
I do love this like Spider-Man though, Spider-Verse. This idealized, perfected version of Spider-Man.
If it makes it easier, I don't think you could probably just skip the whole Pistons thing.
No, it's not gonna make it harder. I'm just trying to figure out how I might do it. Then I realized that I hadn't even
I
made
think
an
you'd have
allowance
to
for
change.
it.
I think you'd have to change up a lot of the rigging for it in order for the hydraulics thing to work.
You sure? Because this is what I'm thinking.
I think you would.
Here's what's going on in my head, right? Because we could just make it though that this is the part that is the piston. Just like have it move up and down.
Well, the way I had it designed is that
This whole thing
like,
is right.
You know that one piece that's like below the like below that first one.
So, but okay, so hang on.
Below that first one, like you see the pipe right under it.
Yeah,
I was imagining that pipe and all of it below would be extended by that one pipe. Like it can extend like the length of the outer arm.
So you're saying that the piston part is actually this part down here? Or the part that extends?
The bottom part. That's why I have it like it going inside of the hydraulics chamber.
Oh, I see.
So like when it jumps, it can have like a little bit of extra squash and stretch to it.
Oh, we could probably still do that, actually. Hang on, let me just share
But
an
with
idea.
while still keeping a mechanical feel to it.
Grab a lot of these guys, something like that.
Oh.
And then, and when it jumps.
When Spider-Verse 2 comes out eventually in 2022, we can then say that this movie is a sequel to a movie that is based on a comic, that is based on a game, that is based on a special of a TV show.
I guess so. I guess that is when we'll be able to say that. Ever played any of the Spider-Man games? Ask
Yes?
Penguin Kiddo. Spider-Verse is my favorite Spider-Man movie. That's what he says. And then the first.
Now,
for some
what
reason,
are
I
your guys' favorite Spider-Man games? If anyone besides me and Rock Powell played any of those games.
Spider-Man 3 isn't as bad as everyone says. Spider-Verse is my favorite movie ever played. Okay, I'm gonna read up all those
Oh,
comments.
Yeah,
For me,
Spider-Man
Spider-Verse. Wait, Spider-Verse. That wasn't a... I really enjoyed that, actually.
Like, for me, Spider-Man, when it comes to, like, the worst Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man 3 is enjoyably bad. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 makes me physically mad.
Because it's just a very long commercial.
And it just butchers the entire character of Spider-Man.
Looking to butcher. Looking to butcher.
Like,
Can we just
I
take a
do
moment
like-
to see that in the first The Amazing Spider-Man movie, he was basically just a
Oh.
straight up villain at the very beginning.
Yeah, I believe I've heard that. Yes.
Because he doesn't start being Spider-Man because he wanted to, like, he felt it was responsible. He was just out for vengeance.
yeah, like legit, watching Spider-Man interrogate that one guy in that cop scene is funny at first, and then he
hold on a
turns
sec.
to like legit threatening.
The piece like right above that pipe, like,
This one? So when you're saying
Uh,
pipe, which part?
well, you're not. Are you sharing your screen? Oh
Am
yeah,
I-
you are
I
sharing
am
your
sharing my
screen.
screen.
Hold on a sec. Let me switch over to.
Jump on in. Say hi.
Okay, can you zoom up on that first chamber?
Up here?
Yeah. Do you see that metal piece that sort of wraps around the pipe right below it?
Yeah, you're talking about this one with the little kind of lip, the little tooth on it?
Yeah, that's supposed to stay on the chamber. It doesn't move up and down with the piston.
Okay. Alright. Let's undo that. Easier to do this way, then I'll just delete the thing.
So has anyone here played any of the Spider-Man games
Yes.
besides you?
Rude.
Gotta go. Live stream again on Monday? Yes, there will be another live stream on Monday, Famous Pizza.
Like, I know Rocket House played all the Spider-Man. So I'm just thinking, who else?
Thanks for stopping by and working on some things. Hopefully that stuff got solved. We're gonna actually put together an actual list of goals for Monday's stream to make sure it's a little more streamlined than last time. Because I'm probably not gonna stick.
Have you played any of the Spider-Man games besides Spider-Man PS4?
No.
Disappoint me, son.
I played Spider-Man 2, but that was a long time ago.
You're one person I don't mind disappointing because it's more fun that way.
Like, you played half of Spider-Man PS4. You still need to finish that game. I'm surprised you haven't been spoiled.
Well, not a lot of people talking about it. I think that might have something to do with it. It's very easy to not be spoiled when you're not hanging out in the community of that thing. The spider community, you know what I'm saying?
Odalus, you need to learn how to become a spider simp.
I think we got you. That's why we got you on the project, you know? You've got it covered. You got all the spider simping.
No, I'm not a spider simp. I'm a spider stamp.
Spider stamp. Something more like that, Rocket?
Hold on a sec. Let me bring it back up. Yep, that's more like it.
Alright. Yeah, it's just sliding up and down. It's not actually doing anything all that drastic. Let's see if I can't new shape from mix here. Oh wait. Oh shoot. Well, you don't want them to move in. You want them to be able to. You want to be able to control these independently.
Yeah, individually.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was a mistake. I don't know how that happened. Well, I know how it happened.
Okay.
All right. Grab along the Z-axis.
Oh. I just looked up that Ratchet and Clank thing. Apparently, the female one back is supposed to be playable.
I had hoped so. What? She looked like just like a female Ratchet, which is what I'm assuming. She's from a different dimension or something. But I'm glad that's.
Clank obviously gets transferred over to her.
And then Ratchet dies.
Yes.
No. That's awful. Awful storytelling. Good job,
It's
everybody.
actually Ratchet, but he gets amnesia
Does that
and is
mean there's
transformed
also a
into.
female version of Clank?
I don't. There might not be.
Who knows?
Because it's transformed. I mean, obviously, if it is a female version of Ratchet, her name isn't Ratchet. Because when he's all like, Ratchet? She's like, who? That ain't me. Or maybe she does have a Clank.
And it's a female Clank.
No, maybe it's the one of the. Maybe it's actually a gigantic Clank because Clank is supposed to be a big robot. He just
Richard and Clink.
We've already had a gigantic Clank. It's happened.
Wait, if it's Ratchet and Clank like a comparison name, what would the Ratchet and Clank be of this? Nuts and nut and bolt.
Spanner and I don't know. and Clonk. Spanner and Clonk.
Wrench and Clink.
Clink. Wrench and Clink.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet.
Ratchet.
Rashite. Okay.
Oh no, I got it.
Rachel.
Rachel.
No.
Ratchet and Clink.
Rochelle. Kelly.
Rochelle.
Check the muties.
Ratchet and Clonk, says Penguin Kiddo. I have major nostalgia for the PS1 Spider-Man games, is what he says. Okay.
Oh, that's a good game.
Muties.
I got a couple of name ideas.
Ratchet and Clank, Wrench and Clank, Ratchet and Clink.
This picture's freaking.
I love the idea of Ratchet and Twink.
I think I'm gonna go for another. I'm gonna go until about 6 o'clock, and then we're gonna call it on the stream. I think I'm getting pretty close to what I want, though. After this, it's just making sure the thing gets colored right, and then we're happy.
Yeah, and isn't that like Nico in charge of that for the most part?
Huh? Yeah, Nico wants a color palette, like a decision on what color palette we're gonna go with. But other than that, it's gonna be like maybe we can put it to our audience and say, "Hey."
Basically, all you have to do is just circle what color palette you want.
Yeah, basically. We could put it to our the folks on the server, like, "Hey, join the server and give us your opinion on which color palette you want, or combination of colors." That way we can, offload all of our responsibility on them. Yeah, yeah.
We could do it in the game content thing.
Cool. Then we'll make our job their job. It's perfect.
And if we do it early, then we could probably get a decent
Some
amount
actual
of
responses. Yeah. So like right after this, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna finish doing this shape key. I'm gonna transfer it over to the right hand side. Hopefully it doesn't give me too much trouble. So this is Spyro music, isn't it?
It is.
For a few minutes, it sounded like Rugrats.
Did Debo make Spyro's music as well? Perfect. It works. Instead of breaking. So, there's actually quite a few controls on this thing I wasn't expecting to have. Piston dot L. Piston dot R. See, people are saying on the stream before it ends. This was actually kind of a good chat. Okay. Grand. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm gonna make some shapes or whatever for this thing, and then we're gonna post mode.
What about the head?
I'm just gonna connect the head in a moment here. Just gonna put that where it needs to be. Line it up properly and whatnot. Eating good in the neighborhood. The aggressive orangutan to grab.
Groups. Okay, skip this.
Let's just go ahead and attach the body to the thing. There's no point not to. That way we go. Well, maybe not. I forgot he had some subdivision surfaces applied to him. No, he didn't actually. Wait a minute. No, he does. Yeah, that's probably about as good as that's gonna get. That didn't hurt it at all either. Yeah, there's no need for all that crazy excess. Clear seam. Keep it nice and simple.
I'm excited to see Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, see what the actual friggin' story is going to be. Because apparently it looks like it's going to be you traveling through Kairu's memories.
Is that what that is?
That's what it looks like.
Oh.
You want to discover Kairu's past, Brotalist?
No, okay, you're just saying that one part. Okay, no. I think that maybe that'll be a part of the story, but not ultimately the entire thing. What I think is going to happen, and this just is my opinion here. Maybe just take that out there. We don't need to cut that in half. Get that sliced down the middle. Control E, mark seam. Gotta say, I had a fun time watching the stream. Looking forward to the future streams. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. We are going to be a little more in-depth next time. We're going to do a little more work. But yeah, we like to have these streams to kind of goad ourselves into getting work done. It's like it's a trick. Tricking everyone into working. It's my plan. It's how I operate.
Does it work?
For the most part, sometimes. Sometimes it does. You'd think it wouldn't, but it does. Okay, this looks crazy. Something is clearly broken and not working properly, so I'm going to get rid of this. Let me just do a V real quick. Select this whole part and then delete it. And then we are going to put the cursor right here. Shift D, Control M along the X-axis. No. Control M along the X-axis. Boom shakalaka.
Bob's your uncle.
Bob is your uncle. Someone else is related to you as well, apparently.
Who's Bob?
Don't worry about it. He's your uncle.
Wait, I don't know. We'll constantly make toys for him.
We make toys for Bob. Otherwise, he'll kill us. Got 10 minutes. By then, we're gonna.
Do you think Toys for Bob was founded by a guy named Bob?
That'd be funny. Or maybe Bob is
So
the
he was
guy's
like
son.
making toys for himself.
What are you making there, Bob? Toys for Bob. Oh, okay.
No, it's like they need a reminder of why they're doing this. We're making toys for Bob.
Remember,
He owns our paychecks. We have to please him in order to get it.
have to get our money back worth. We all are indentured servants to Bob. We all serve Bob. Okay. Flip normals. Alright, that's not the issue. They're just
I'm
not
waiting to see
connected.
what Toys for Bob's going to make their next Spyro game. I'm waiting.
They're like, you'll keep waiting.
I hope I hope that the art style's more defined this time instead of a really weird mishmash.
Oh, you're concerned that. Wait.
Yeah, no. And I just feel like the art style didn't always do it justice.
Oh, shoot, that's lightning. Hang on, is it raining outside? Give me a second. Be right back.
You might want to save
Oh,
them.
yeah, there it is. Yeah, okay. Jeez. I knew it, but.
Save
Yeah, save
it.
him. Quiet. Save.
Save an increment, save an increment.
I always save. Give me a second. Is it already raining though? That's my question.
Am I about to get your
Oh my
storm
God.
later, Willis?
It's coming down. Ah, well. My bike should be okay-ish. Yes, it's a beast. Yes. Oh yeah, that's right. PJ and me live in the same town, I think.
Apparently, the possible price for the PS4 is going to be $6.99.
Is that actually true, or are you just going
That
more?
is an actual possible figure / statistic.
Oh, you say possible. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, as long as they tell me, I will buy it. I'm not out here trying to be like, oh no, I'm not gonna buy the system that has all the games that I want on it. You know.
Part of me is feeling like, though, like, if the consoles are $700, maybe they should have waited until after this whole pandemic is over.
Maybe they can't wait. Sony is not as much, not as rich a company as Microsoft. Microsoft can sit there and just wait until time ends. They have enough time and money to put into that. But Sony is smaller than them. It's hard to. Sometimes you're like, really, they are, but yeah, they're not as big and
the only thing
rich as a
keeping
company.
Sony alive right now are the PlayStation and Spider-Man.
Well,
You know what? My perception for this console has changed just by flipping it on its side.
Oh, it does have a side profile thing too. Yeah, it's
Yeah, but if you like lay it flat on the floor, it looks a lot cooler.
I'm sad I won't be able to put my TV on top of it, and use it as an extra part of my desk. It's a little too curvaceous for that.
PS5, it's too curvy, bro.
Too curvy for you. Control J. Wait, what happened to my?
It feels like it was designed for being laid flat, not standing up.
Mostly all of these systems were made to be laid flat. Like even the people like those freaking snobs in high school when they were all like, the PlayStation 2 is supposed to be standing upright. It's like, no, man. There's no supposed to. If you stand it upright, it'll void the warranty. Or stand it on its sides, like, then why does it have pads on the bottom of it? What are you talking about? Wait, why am I still?
Thought those were part of the design.
Plus, I have a.
It just has four circles on the side of it. It looked cool.
I'm one of those people that think every single PlayStation console looks better when it's standing on its side.
Well, it might, but it's better when it's lying. Oh, you're talking about lying flat. Well, I guess so. I guess we can agree on that.
Like, I feel like one of the only I think the only console that I have standing upright is the Wii.
It almost doesn't even make it almost doesn't matter which way you orient the Wii. It doesn't make it any stronger. No.
I mean, do you ever see anyone lay their Wii on their side?
Yes.
Yeah? My Wii U is currently sitting on its side.
Oh yeah, the Wii U's on its side, not the Wii.
Both of them. They're just sitting flat on my desk because anything else they just be in the way. They've got it. Oh no, are you kidding me?
I'd love to see an image where it's like this is how I display. This is how I organize my consoles. Just all of them stacked on top of each other on their side.
I'm so upset. This thing keeps crashing on me. I'm gonna give it what for.
That's why we save in increments.
Yeah. Also, Blender does an autosave, but I did save it before that happened. Let's go ahead and recover autosave. I have a Wii on its side. I have my Wii on its side. More power to all of you who however you Wii. From you to me, from me to you.
We all play Wii.
We all play the Wii.
We would like to play.
Have a PS2. Probably at one point. Not now.
And so do you.
Gonna do something real quick here.
Hi, I'm Bootleg Dr. Seuss.
Bootleg Seuss. They call him Bootleg Seuss. Seuss. Hey, dude, it's funny, man.
Yo, dudes.
Hey, dudes. Hey, you dudes.
Yeah, look, Dr. Seuss over there.
Shitty propagate.
What is life compared to the immortality of a high score?
Wait, paint. Alright.
I feel like one of the games I'm most excited for on the PS4. I don't know if I'm more excited for Spider-Man or Resident Evil 8.
Assign that entirely. Boom.
I hate when companies
what
do
the
that.
price is gonna be.
I hate when
Little
like
bit.
companies do that. Like Resident Evil. It's like the title is getting referred to as Resident Evil Village. I'm like, no, it's Resident Evil 8.
It's
You put the number in there for a reason.
Resident Evil 8, subtitle Village. It's just...
No, but they're calling it just Resident Evil Village.
Alright, well. To each their own. They're just not correct. They are incorrect people. And you've got to make allowances for people who don't know what they're talking about in life. Otherwise, you'll lose your mind. Alright.
And apparently, like, what is it? Like, with the PS4, we're getting a digital and a physical edition.
Yeah.
And then, with the Xbox Series X, we're getting one base model that's more powerful, and then one that's less powerful, and then we're getting a standard one, and one that's less powerful but cheaper, and then one that's more powerful but more expensive, possibly.
Well, I will reserve judgment until I can get that thing. See the price.
And one of those things that I think about, right? Like, alright, I understand Sony, it's like, okay, you're making things simple. You got one that's, like, got a disk drive, one that doesn't. They're both the same in terms of power. Microsoft, like, I don't get why you would want to make 3 different versions of a console that are all a different level of power and more or less expensive. It's like, why? Why would you do that?
I don't know. Wireframe.
All you're gonna do is, like, confuse people. Be like,
Come up with something
which
later.
one am I buying?
Well.
Wait, when did they make a less powerful console?
Apparently, Microsoft, the Xbox, like, apparently there was, like, a trademark or something, like, something like that, released, like, recently, like, a day ago, I think, for, like, a less powerful Xbox. Like, they're thinking about having 3 versions. A standard version of the Xbox Series X, one that's less powerful, less expensive, and then one that's more powerful and more expensive.
It's gonna be called the Series Y and the Series Z.
No.
The Xbox Z. The Xbox Y.
Uh-huh. What's that thing called?
And meanwhile, you just got the Switch. Being itself.
Somewhat.
Nintendo Switch Series X.
Ew.
No, Series N.
Man, I don't get why, like, Microsoft just doesn't know how to name their consoles.
Don't have to when we have all the money in the universe.
Their
Go ahead.
prototype names are better than their
Like
their
Dolphin
final console
or-
name.
Yeah, like
No, that's Nintendo. Microsoft, like, I think
Scorpio,
the Xbox...
Scarlet.
Oh yeah, no,
Yes,
true.
Scarlet.
They're a lot better than their
Xbox
finalized
Scarlet.
names.
Xbox Scarlet would be such a better name than the Xbox Series X. or
Even the
just-
name, okay, so this Penguin Kiddo saying, even the name of the Xbox Series X sounds confusing. I'm still debating on which console to get. Well, you know, it depends on which games you want to play. And if you have some exclusives in mind, then you get that one. Or if you don't,
Yeah, and
you know.
Rodolus needed Horizon Zero Dawn too.
Like, you're not going to buy it for freaking Ratchet and Clank and also Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
And Spider-Man and Resident Evil. I mean, Resident Evil's going to be multi-plat, but
Yeah,
I'm buying it on PS4.
if you're going to buy all the
PS5.
other games, you might as well get that one for that too. Okay, so we're going to go to
I'm kind of worried because of the use of the term series. What does that imply?
Yeah, that's why they're having multiple versions.
simplistic ideas that these guys are having out here. That's not gonna work. This doesn't
Like,
work.
why can't? It's like at least Sony's like just having one console that just doesn't have a disc drive, one doesn't. One has a disc drive, one doesn't. It's not hard. They're both the same. You're not losing out on anything except for storage if you buy the digital edition.
Well, okay, like that's storage. Like you buy the all digital edition. Like if you don't have a good internet connection, then you're not playing games.
So you,
I mean-
that's I still prefer physical media.
No, I got you. I mean, it doesn't have to be always online, but the thing about having a physical media, or especially a system, just in case you live somewhere in the boonies that has bad internet or something.
Yeah, or if
Yeah.
you run out of data, you never know if you need to re-download it. It might have been taken off the store.
Right.
Yeah, like I know for a fact I would not be able to survive if I had a PlayStation 5 digital edition.
Yeah, because look at things like Scott Pilgrim or PT.
Yeah. Honestly, I was worried about Sonic Mania before we got a physical release. But yeah, Scott Pilgrim, PT. At least we got Resident Evil 7 with PT, but still.
Yeah, I'd never go for those digital edition things because who knows, I may end up losing money after buying it because of, wasting money because I may never be able to play these specific games again because of how storage works and how the store in itself works. It's like
That would
gambling
suck.
in a sense to see if you can play your game or not.
Will
That
your
would suck
game
if
work
you bought
today
a
or
game,
not?
right? Like, it's not even if you just download the game, right? Like, imagine if you download a game and do what Rotalist did sometimes, where you have to delete a game to make room for another one.
Uh-huh.
But, like, imagine if you buy a game, delete it, and you re-download it. If it gets taken down.
Who knows? Maybe not.
Yeah, there's a reason why people sell their PS4s with PT on it for
Because
extremely
you
high
can't get it
prices
anywhere
because you
else.
can't do it again.
Yeah. I'm still okay. Exactly. The name series implies different versions, but I wonder if the name helps you figure out what's included in each version. Probably won't. That's not going to be a part of it. It's just going to
We
be
can
like
confirm that there is in fact an X in this S Series X.
The Xbox
Like
Series X358 days over 2.
good joke.
No, Xbox Series X Tekken.
X Tekken.
The entirety of Xbox versus Tekken.
Just the Xbox versus the
I mean,
Tekken cast.
I'm not against digital. I think it's got advantages as well, but physical.
It's very convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I buy most of my games digitally, but I don't like the idea of not having the option to play them with the drive.
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
like
if I have an
like,
option
you
that
have-
if I have
What
to
is-
buy like a
If you buy something, you should have it for life. Not,
Yeah.
you know, that's the thing the problem I have with digital.
Yeah, like, you bought
Mhm.
Horizon digitally, right, Rotalist?
Yes, I did. I believe so.
Yes, so, but here's the thing. Even if Horizon is, like, gone for whatever reason, you could still go out and buy a physical copy, like, 10 years from now.
And then play it, yes. Unless
yeah,
they...
but that means you'd be buying it twice.
Well, 10 years from now, that game is going to be like $2 to $3. So, like...
Yeah, but still,
I
it's
don't
like
care
wasted
that
money.
much.
It's like a wasted investment.
But I don't know why, and what reason, like, I wouldn't have access to it in 10 years. Like, it's what...
If
Because the
servers
store
go down.
shut down. Because
If the
the
servers go
store
down, yeah.
shut down. Yeah.
Well, okay. But
Like
I
let's
also have
say
external hard
the
drives,
Wii
that's
con,
what
like the
I'm
Wii
doing.
console, like the virtual console. That's kind of like where all this fear of these digital stores sort of popped up because that eventually got shut down, and now people can't re-download those games whatsoever.
Well, here's the thing, Rotalist. You say you have it on your hard drive. You don't know what could happen in 10 years. Maybe your hard drive just decides to kill itself.
Well,
That's
that's
also
probably
a
definitely what
trick.
would happen, yeah.
That's
At that
also
point-
a thing that
Well,
can definitely
that-
happen.
That's
I'm
why
buying
you
a-
keep copies.
So I'm
That's why you
buying
back up your stuff.
I'm buying a new PlayStation 4 if the hard drive goes down. I'm not going to buy a new one to replace it.
You're probably gonna buy a PS5 if that's the case because of it's
Backward
PS4
compatibility?
compatible.
That better be,
Yeah,
geez.
don't buy a PS4 and then a PS5.
Yeah, no.
Your
I'm
wallet
done buying
can't take it.
PS5s. If my PS5 breaks now, that's it. I'm gonna just sort of wait until the. I mean, my PS4 breaks now. I'm just gonna wait
Yeah, I
for
was
the
gonna say,
5 to come out.
if your PS5 breaks, how did you get it?
I don't want to tell you.
If it breaks
my
now, then
methods.
you'd probably have a warranty on it at that point.
Well, yeah, because it's very new. But all right, here we go. That's the robot so far.
Like, what is it? It's also one of those things where it's like, I'm waiting to see, like, what is it? Like, if the PS5 is completely backwards compatible, it is. Like, at some point, like, a lot of people would probably sell their PS4s.
To who?
I don't know, eBay.
People who are like, yo, man, you can't get the PS5 right now, but you can get a PS4. The market's been flooded, and they're like $12. Loser? Okay, that's messed up. I'll move that down by a little bit. Maybe that'll help.
It is nice that this generation is bringing back backwards compatibility in some form for all consoles, though. With the exception of the Switch.
Alright, so you got controls down here. You can control the body up here. Someone probably wants more than that, but we'll deal with it as it comes.
Yep,
I don't.
looks good.
Cool.
I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Ghost Horizon Forbidden West. I need it.
So does that mean you're finished with rigging for this model?
I believe so.
Oh, that remind. What about SpongeBob SquarePants Rehydrated?
Oh, you're talking about that new show?
No, it's a remake of the Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Then
yeah.
why does it just go? Okay, that confused me a little bit. I'm sure I didn't play the original, so I don't have nostalgia for it. To be completely honest,
I hear it's one of the better SpongeBob games.
I do too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, why would you remake a mediocre game?
You may make the worst
Maybe
one
make it
possible.
better.
Well,
That's not how that
I
works.
enjoy the second. I enjoy the SpongeBob SquarePants movie,
The second one more.
even if it wasn't as good as Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I loved it.
Oh,
Actually, you know what? We have a recent example of remaking a mediocre game, Alex Kidd in the Miracle World. That's being a remake.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I want to see Sega use more of their IPs. I want to see a new Echo game. I want to see a new Knights game. I want to see Rise Star. I want to see Sonic and Echo be like buddy like they were in the 90s.
ugh. I'm not sure they were even aware of each other, to be honest.
No, but like Sega had two mascot backups in case Sonic failed. Their backups were Rise
Alex
Star
Key?
and Echo.
Oh, never mind.
So now you got this rig taken care of. What do you plan on modeling next?
Next thing I think the next thing I'm going to be doing is probably going to be Scream, yeah. Just because what else is there to work on? I mean, there's a lot of things, but until we get more.
You know what's happening on PS5 though? Even though it's a remake, or even if they port the original, still, we're getting a remake anyway for most certainly PS5. Resident Evil 4 is still going to get ported / remade. Still getting Resident Evil 4.
Cool.
There's so many remakes.
There are. They're seeing how valuable those old properties are.
I'm looking forward to the new. No, that's not a remake.
New what? I'm sorry.
The new Crash Bandicoot game, because it's gonna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Crash and Spyro. I'm waiting for that.
And Spyro, yeah. I can't wait for Spyro. I'll wait for Spyro either.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Let's see here. Exactly. Xbox Series Plus Deluxe Turbo HyperX. You do one more. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta end the stream because I'm about to sit here and spend several minutes just doing a doing a pose, and we don't have time. Oh, okay.
I'm waiting to see what is it? What was I gonna say? Like remakes, like recently have been really good too. Like even remakes that have basically changed the game. Like Final Fantasy VII, it was great. Like Resident Evil 2, that's a great remake.
It's enjoyable, certainly. I've enjoyed that game.
Ronald should play Resident Evil 2 though.
Yeah,
He should play. You should play a horror game. It'd be fun.
I don't.
So you think we should try doing that post for the...
Oh yes, for the
Content.
colors,
Yep.
absolutely. Okay, that's what this is gonna be. I'm gonna make this render.
That
real
way we
quick.
can make Nico's job a little bit easier.
Yeah, just sort of give them something to work with right now. Absolutely. All right. It looks a lot cooler now than it did before. I don't know how that happened.
So Ronald, let me ask you a question. How many likes on this tweet to make you play Resident Evil 7 live?
No comment. All right. Let's do this. Object or view and render image.
Like, what is the farthest you're willing to go when it comes to playing a horror game?
I don't know the answer to that question yet, and maybe I'll never know. All right. Image. Save as.
It's Control, isn't it?
Control's not even a horror game.
Exactly.
It just has creepy stuff in it, but it's not horror. It's like Legend of Zelda when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's not horror, it's just creepy stuff. So yeah, no, I don't want to. I don't like it. Alright. It's not a good time for me. The save button. I didn't even like that stupid ghost part in Final Fantasy VII.
That looks awesome.
Thank you. It's Rocket Pal's design. Thankfully, we were able to kind of capture it.
Wow, Ronald just modeled something that Rocket Pow made and is going to get a lot of likes on Twitter. What else is new?
Once we get the colors on there. Okay. I want to say, back to compatibility is a blessing. I want to say thank you to everyone who came and watched our stream this lovely Wednesday. It's Wednesday, yep. And I want y'all to take care. Thank you to Cryogenic Drawer, Katon, who is here for a hot second. Of course, Famous Pizza, who is streaming today. Patrick, thanks for stopping by, providing some color commentary. And Rocket Pal for hanging out. Thanks to all of you who watched today.
And Jinx. Don't forget Jinx.
Holy crap! Sorry, Jinx. Yeah, hey, Jinx.
I love that, right? It's like Rodalis,
I'm not done.
Katon, Jinx, Rocket Pow, Patrick.
Well, he prefers that, I think, based on what he said. But yeah. Thank you all for watching today. I've been Rodalis, and you have been wonderful. See you Monday.